What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? This is the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast coming live and direct from the Gloom Tomb. This is the 301st episode of the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. I, of course, am the Gringo Mandingo, a.k.a. White Mike, a.k.a. Bird, a.k.a. Mr. White Folk. Some people still call me the White Arsenio Hall. I'm here with the 2015-2016 podcast co-host of the year. His name is Gerald Moody, better known to the people as G Moody. Always ready, G Monetti.
That is correct.
How you feeling, Mr. Moody?
I feel fantastic. Great weather. I'm happy. Everybody's good. It's good.
301 episodes of fire. 301 heat-seeking podcast episodes, and we just keep going. We just keep rocking. The hits just keep coming.
Yeah.
301 episodes, Moody. How you feeling about that? That's a monument where we're over the 300 episode mark. Some people bow out.
Yeah. And they're supposed to bow out.
We got a whole lot of more. The president that you predicted would win
Yeah.
the election is back from his first trip abroad. He caused all kinds of ruckus over there. You know, it's funny. Some people they'll rap, yo, I love you. They're obviously fans. They'll be like, yo, I fuck with you hard body karate, but you need to get off this politics shit. And I'm like, why? Why? You could still love me and we could disagree
Right.
on the presidency. I want to say that to the fans of the listeners of the show. You could still love me and we could disagree. You know, the thing about this current president and the divide that it is, it's like, if you like him, people are like, yo, I don't fuck with that person. And if you don't like him, they're like, I don't fuck with you. What's the big deal? Presidents get elected. You win, you lose. We've said it on the record over and over and over. We want to see him do well. We want to see him do well for the country.
Yeah. Let him live.
But I've yet to see anything positive that's come from him being the president of the United States. The stock market is up, but the stock market always goes through that. He doesn't get credit for that. If he wanted credit for that, don't you think he would be out there taking credit for it every single second of the day?
Yes.
He's over there giving the middle finger to the Italian president or minister, while the guy's giving a speech like a fucking second grader.
America first.
What does that mean?
That's why he was bogarting the pictures when they all took the pictures, and he bogarted his way up there. And I guess his attitude is like, we're first. Get the fuck back.
Yeah, but you know what though? This isn't a business meeting where he's the head bitch in charge.
Right.
These other countries are like, yo, we're Italy, we're Germany. This isn't a fucking reality. This ain't The Apprentice, Duke. Like, these other countries have problems. They have issues. They have income. They have money. They have all the same things we have.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's alienating himself and essentially the country. The president or prime minister Merkel, I call her Merk, from Germany, basically said from this point on, we need to act as if we're alone. Like, he's alienating people. Now, like, the Trump supporters were like, well, dude, Rapaport, you're not. Then tell me where to go. I was talking to this dude on Twitter who's a fan of the show, and I was like, send me something that proves me wrong. Send me something that makes me feel better about where we're at. Let me read something. Send me some stats. Send me some facts. All this fake news. Where's the real news? Fox News doesn't even talk about this fucking guy. They act like shit's all good. Like their thing is like, we don't need to talk about it because it's just another day at the beach. There's nothing to talk about. There is something to talk about. This Russia shit, yo. Listen, people that are listening to the show, you fuck with Trump, continue to fuck with Trump. Yeah. I hope he does great. We said this from the beginning. We want him to do good because if he does good, we all do good. But the divide that's in the pocket, it's already there, and it's getting worse.
Yeah.
And people are dropping out of dropping out of the White House weekly. Every week, a new motherfucker leaves. You predicted this, Moody?
Yes.
You haven't made a correct prediction since.
Oh, you crazy.
This is NBA Finals week. It's starting. June 1st, it's starting. I am making my prediction right now that the Golden State Warriors will beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in 6 games. The 6th game takes place in Cleveland. They will get fucked in their own arena and beaten in 6 games. That's my prediction. 6 games, Golden State Warriors. I don't go into any sort of details, matchups, this, that, and the other. The games are so spread apart. It's like the Super Bowl. It's like we're waiting for the Super Bowl. They should have compressed the schedule. Guys don't need 9 days off in between series. Fans don't need 9 days off in between series. I don't know what to do with myself, but that is my prediction. Mr. Moody, you have the stand.
I got Cleveland in 7.
Okay. There it is. You have Cleveland in 7.
That's it.
I'm expecting a very close series, but I feel like Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and Draymond Green will be too much arsenal. Cleveland is defensively flawed. JaVale McGee will be the low key, under the radar X factor for the Warriors. 12 points, 7 rebounds, couple of blocks, distracting shots around the rim. Golden State will win. I will be happy, and then we will take 2 weeks off from sports. Okay?
Yeah, fuck.
I will need to decompress, and then we will start mock fantasy football drafting. Then we will start the duress mock fantasy football drafting, and the rest of the summer will unfold as is. But that is the predictions that we are making. Too much time in between games, man.
Yeah, not good. Not good at all, man.
So one of the people that we've been fans of and been very supportive of the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast during this 301 episode ride that we are on is Tiger Woods. We've talked about him. We've tried to support him. We've lent him suggestions.
Yep.
We said, you're a piece of shit, Tiger Woods.
Yeah. Untuck your shirt.
Untuck your shirt. Take that fucking bendy hat off. Get yourself a nice Yankee fitted.
Get a ball head.
Told you this for years. We told you this for years. Take the stupid looking bendy hat.
Yep.
Get yourself a Yankee fitted.
Word.
And cut the shit.
Yeah.
We know how you get down.
And get a ball head.
People have asked. Yeah. Just cut the shit.
Word.
Cut the shit. You said you were Kablasian.
Cut the shit.
People, is he a stickman? Is he not a stickman? We've said this once, and I'll say it once again, and it will not be brought up. Tiger Woods is not a stickman.
Nope.
In his prime, he was a fucking sex addict, banging anything and everything that moved.
Yeah.
No judgment on my end. The guy was out of control. Then he tried to tighten it up more, and he hasn't been the same since.
Yeah.
We suggested start freaking off.
Do you.
Unfold the loaf and let the chips fall where they may. You didn't want to listen to the advice of G. Moody and myself. And now look at you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Now the mug shot. You
Terrible.
You looking like the guy you didn't want to become.
He looking like my man Terrence Howard from Hustle and Flow. You look like Hustle and Flow.
Right.
It's kind of hard out here to be a pimp. And you know I'm trying to make the money for the rent. With the Cadillac and gas money spent. You know there's a whole lot of, I don't remember the song, but the great Taraji P. Henson, she sung it. They won an Oscar with the 3-6 Mafia. Mm-hmm. Your mugshot, you look like Terrence Howard on a bad day.
Police report said black male, not a Caucasian, not a whatever you want to be, male black. We told your ass to take all that shit off and just embrace yourself. When Fuzzy Zella and the motherfuckers was dissing you, talking about fried chicken, you never defended anything. Damn, yo.
Yo, did the police report say that?
Yeah, what else they gonna put? It's not what he want. He'd rather it say Caucasian, but it says male black.
You fuck you. Fuzzy Zeller and them.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. He's saying that that he wasn't. There was no alcohol involved.
Yeah, I think
none.
That's reasonable because
that is reasonable.
Yeah, those pain medications.
But the mugshot will not go anywhere. I hope there's no alcohol involved. He said he was on medication. He just had back surgery.
Yeah,
and all that. Nonetheless, they got you where they want you now. You fuck.
Yeah.
See, if you were liked, now I don't recommend partial treatment for anybody drinking and driving or driving under the influence of even too much medicines, a mix that doesn't work. But I'm just going to say this: he lives in a small town in Florida. If the police officers liked him, they'd be like, "Come on, Tiger, what the fuck are you doing?" And he'd be like, blah, 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 blah. And they'd be like, well, listen, we're gonna pull your car over. We're gonna act like this didn't happen. We're gonna send you home, and we don't want to see you out there again. And he's like, mm-hmm. and they're like, okay, Tiger, we get it. And he's like, shit. And they're like, okay, we're gonna send you home, Tiger.
Yeah.
But because they don't like you, they arrested your ass. They knew the ramifications. They knew it was going to be front page news.
Yeah, and he was arrogant, and he was popping a lot of shit too.
Well, speaking of popping a lot of shit, glad you brought that up. We have exclusive. Bizarro Tiger Woods called me, Gerald. He called me, Michael Rapaport, from the cooler, asking me for bail and explaining his side of the story. I missed the call.
Yeah.
I was actually in the desert decompressing these last few days. Well-needed decompression. But what you were about to listen to is Bizarro Tiger Woods' voicemail that he left me while locked up Monday morning, the 29th, Memorial Day. This phone call came in around 6 a.m. my time. This is Bizarro Tiger Woods.
Yo, Rap. Yo, answer the phone. Yo, this T Woods. T Goody. Yo, they nabbed me, dude. They bagged me up, man. I was on my way to see one of my pieces over near the golf course. Police rolled up on me talking about, I need you to take a breath test and all that sucker shit. I was like, dude, back the fuck up out the car. You know how I get down. You know my reputation. It's T Goods. What's up? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get some ass off. So, y'all need to back the fuck up and suck this dick. And they was like, Mr. Woods, we need to talk to you, or we're simply want to know if you're safe to drive. I was like, yo, Playboy, y'all need to let me crawl up in this ass I'm about to go meet. Rap, I made me a nice piece at the drive-thru at McDonald's and they gave me my 20 piece. This big broad served it to me. I was like, God damn. blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. She gave me the number. Now I'm locked the fuck up, Rap. Yo, call me, man. Call me, man. I'm in here, man. Call the station. You know, I'll give you the money back, man. You know, Western you me this shit, man. I need to get bailed the fuck out, man. I called this chick, she won't answer the phone. Holler at me, Rap. Trying to post bail, man. I don't want this shit to go public, man. They got me in here fucked up. My hair's all fucked up. I ain't took my motherfucking do-rag from me, man. I have my motherfucking do-rag on. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I was puffing on something, Rap. You know me. You know this T Goods. You know how I get down. But yo, I need you to Western Union me this bail money, man. You feel me? Just send me that shit and I'ma send it right back. You know I'm still good for it, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting on millions. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker Iverson talking about, yo, I'm Moneybags. He got that little bullshit Moneybag tattoo on his hand. It's Ty Woods. This T Goody, you know how I get down. So call me, Rap. I'm in here fucked up. They got me locked up. Just on my way to get some pussy. I wasn't trying to do nothing. I'm not even drinking, man. Smoking on something, these dumb motherfuckers asking my breathalyzers and all that shit. Call me back, man. I'm here.
Is that nuts or what? I mean, this guy's fucking out of control. He asking me, G.
I hear, man. The fuck?
I said, listen, you know, like I text him back the next day. I didn't get a response, and I go, this is why I would never Western Union you the money in the first place. You fuck you, okay. When you need me, you're calling and all that shit. When I try to reach out to tell you, yo, I was decompressing and I was in the desert cooling out, I don't get any answer back. This is the type of motherfucker he is, man. That was an exclusive from Bizarro, Tiger Woods. You know, we get all the Bizarros, the Stan Van Gundy's, the Steph Curry, Bizarro Steph Curry will be making an appearance very soon. And who else knows from the Bizarro characters of the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast show that'll be showing up? This is the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast. Listen to this funk. We'll be right back with more fire. All right, the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast is sponsored by Casper Mattress. Casper is an award-winning sleep company, an obsessively engineered mattress at a shockingly fair price. There's over 20,000 reviews online with an average of 4.8 stars for Casper. Casper is quickly becoming the internet's most popular mattress. You could try a Casper mattress for 100 nights risk-free in your home. If you don't love it, they will pick it up and refund you everything. Do you understand what that means? Okay, you need to buy a new mattress, okay? You could sleep on it, live on it, jump on it, have a fucking pillow fight on it, do whatever you want. Okay, for 100 nights. If you don't like it, Casper will pick the mattress up and take it away from you for free. Okay, it's made in America. Great pricing and a great product. Casper understands the importance of truly sleeping on a mattress before you commit, especially considering you're going to spend 1/3 of your life on it. Go to Casper.com/Rapaport, Rapaport. Use the promo code Rapaport. Get $50 towards any purchase by visiting Casper.com/Rapaport. They have sheets, they have pillows, they have doggy mattresses, they have pool mattresses. I love everything about Casper. Proud sponsor of the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast. Go to www.casper.com. Get a new mattress. Sleep like a baby. Sleep like an angel. Okay? Go to Casper.com. I got a team in the basketball tournament, TBT. It's March Madness for pros. I got a squad. My squad's name is the Stickman. Okay? I've been participating in this cup for the last few years. I love this tournament. My team's name is called the fucking Stickman. I need your help. You might be saying, well, what's in it for me? When we win the TBT, the tournament this year, our top fans will split $200,000. 10% of the total prizes, okay? 10% of the total prizes will go to the fans. All right, how do you become a top fan of the Stickmen? Easy. Tell your friends, recruit them to vote. Every time you recruit someone and they vote, you get a point. The more points you get, the higher up in the rankings you go. We need your votes to win, to get in. All right, we need a buy. We're called the Stickmen. Here's what you have to do. Go to www.thetournament.com. Click on teams at the top. search for the Stickman, the greatest team with the greatest name. Hit the big orange button that says vote for this team and fill out the form. And here's the big part. Click on verify when you get the confirmation email. Okay? Look it up. All right? Go to www.thetournament.com. Click on teams.
Gamertag Radio is headed to E3 2017.
E3 is one of the biggest events for Gamertag Radio, and you don't want to miss this.
Join hosts Danny Pena, Paris Lilly, and Peter Toledo direct from the Convention Center floor.
What are the plans for Microsoft? We're going to see more new titles from Sony PlayStation. And how about Nintendo? Interviews, roundtable discussion, previews, hand-on impressions, and more.
E3 2017 coverage on Gamertag Radio.
June 11th through the 15th. GamerTagRadio.com or play.it/Gamertag.
I want to ask you this, man.
Oh, okay.
Do you think there should be a policy where the passengers are allowed to subdue a passenger on a flight if he tries to rush the cockpit? Because that happened. So, what do you think, man?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
I don't even think it should. I don't even think they need to make it a policy. Yo, that's just like an unwritten rule.
Right.
Based on everything, the tragedies of 9/11, and based on the unruliness of motherfuckers, trying to get crunk on the planes as of late, and I think if the flight attendants are trying to get
crunk
out of pocket, the passengers have a right to hem them up, and there should be no charges. Like, yo, we're in the air. Like, yo.
That's what I'm saying. saying.
So why do you bring this up, G Moody? Because I feel like you're leading me somewhere.
Yo, a Turkish national on a flight from L.A. to Honolulu was lounging by the bathroom with his laptop. When the stewardess asked him to return, he ran towards the cockpit. Some passengers yoked him up, and they duct taped him to the seat. Yo,
no problem.
I would be.
It's a non-issue.
Yeah, I would be walking past him. You get free punches to the face, something, because he tried to take the aircraft down.
Nah, no problem at all. It's a non-issue. It should be, those people should get free flights, free of charge for a year.
Yeah.
In first class for a year. You can fly anywhere you want, anytime you want, free of charge for a year. And that's it. We don't even need to give them a statue, or they shouldn't even have a press conference. It should just be like, thank you. You get free service for a year.
Yep.
Because on the contrary, this guy was on another guy was on a flight to at a North Carolina airport. This guy Toulon Sue. I don't know how to pronounce this fucking guy's name.
Damn. But
as it was backing away from the gate, my man Toulon got out of his seat and tried to open the main door.
Wow.
He tried to open the door on the plane.
Yo.
They grabbed him up and he bit the flight attendant's thumb. This cocksucker.
Damn.
Not acceptable.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Yo, anything goes up there, man. We need to keep the flights safe. We need to keep the flights peaceful. Everybody now, like, oh, this happened to me, and oh, they were looking at me funny. I'm gonna sue Delta, and this one I'm gonna sue this, and now it's like people like going on flights to try to catch cases and shit.
Yeah.
Yo, you get on the plane, hold your fucking head. They should just tase them, man, and then duct tape them to the seat, and it doesn't even interrupt everybody else's flight. People have shit to do. People have places to go. You want to get stupid? We're going to tase you real nice, real proper. We're going to duct tape you to the seat, get you some zip ties, and yo, we dump you to fuck off like a bag when we get to where we need to get to going.
Yo. We need that, bro.
How do you feel about this? The movie Wonder Woman which was like, there's a big sort of feminist.
Oh, shit.
The expectations of this film, Wonder Woman, have like the feminist community and the women and what the poster should be.
She ain't got no powers. All she got is a fucking rope. Go ahead.
Yeah, and there was like, she has hair under her armpits. She doesn't have hair under her armpits. There was all this different things about Wonder Woman. But they were having all female screenings of Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
And it's caused a big hoopla. Because if you're having all female screenings of Wonder Woman, now you got these hipster fuck man bun, coffee drinking, Williamsburg, pro this, pro that. They're complaining because, that's sexism.
No.
Now the men are complaining that this is why you can't give everybody a forum for everything.
Yeah.
Everybody's complaining about everything. Everybody wants to have everything laid out. There's no, like, everything. Everybody has to be handled with kid gloves. Otherwise, they start complaining.
Right.
They protest.
If they said it's for ladies, it's for ladies. That's fine.
Let them live.
Right.
It's a Wonder Woman screening. They're having all screenings for women. I have no problem with it.
Right.
But certain dudes are like no, there was protests.
Oh, these are these romper wearing motherfuckers. That's what it is.
Yes.
That the romper, the romper room fucking protest. That's these guys.
Yes. The guys that are wearing rompers. They want us to have the screen. You should let them go and you should hang outside the screening and try to bag something after the show.
Yeah. Why are you?
They're protesting. They're offended because the women want to have their screening of Wonder Woman. It's Wonder Woman. The fuck are you in such a rush to go see it for anyway, Duke?
Word. I don't understand this shit out here, man.
Speaking of movies, one of my favorite movies of all time is 40 years old. Saturday Night Fever. 40 years ago it came out.
Damn.
Isn't that nuts? First of all, it just goes to show that we're old. I was 7 years old when I saw that movie in the movie theater, and that was the second most inspiring, second most I was just mesmerized by everything that had to do with that movie. 7 years old. The movie came out in 1977, and I believe we're almost to the day of 40 years ago. Saturday Night Fever, and let me tell you something. That movie ages good. That movie ages really good. It's you know what? Matter of fact, next week I'm doing the Saturday Night Fever line of the week. I'm gonna do the Saturday Night Fever line of the week. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it this week. This is the Saturday Night Fever line of the week. All right, I'm gonna do the dinner table scene from Saturday Night Fever. Sincerely one of my favorite fucking movies. Obviously, Tony had been dancing in front of the mirror in his bikini underwear, getting ready for the night, getting ready for the big party, getting ready for the big night at the disco, and sat down for the family dinner, and all hell ensued. Here is the Saturday Night Fever 40th anniversary line of the week. I love this scene because the father is greatness, totally out of control, and it goes on and on there. Everybody's hitting each other and complaining and screaming and yelling, but the culmination is when the father slams his fork down and he goes, "One pork chop, one!" I'm going to play all the parts. "One pork chop, one!" The mother goes, "Frank!" Tony, played by John Travolta, he goes, "It's disgusting, right? You know, it's sick." And then the father smacks him upside the fucking back of the head. Tony says, "Well, you just watch the hair. You know, I work on my hair a long time, and you hit it." He hits my hair. "I work on my hair a long time, and you hit it." He hits my hair. That is the Saturday Night Fever 40th anniversary line of the week. There's so many doozies in that movie. There's so many great lines in Saturday Night Fever. You know, when they jump off the bridge and they say, "Can you dig it? I knew that you could." And then when he's with Stephanie and they're having lunch together, this is one of my favorite lines. They're having lunch together, and Tony, he's sort of out of his element. Stephanie thinks she's hot shit because she's 20 and she works in the city. Tony's only 19. He's never really been to Manhattan. You know, if you're deep in Brooklyn, most people refer to Manhattan as the city, although it's only 15 minutes away. It's a real New York sort of thing. But she's like, I work in the city and all this stuff. And at one point, she tells him to get his shit together. She says, "I'm sick of jerk-off guys that ain't got their shit together." And Tony has a fucking cheeseburger stuffed down his mouth, and he infamously says, "It's easy to get your shit together. You get yourself a salad bowl and a potato masher, and you get your shit together." That makes fucking perfect sense to me. You want to try to act like you're hot shit? I tell you, I already got my shit together. It's easy to get your shit together. You're not such a big deal, Stephanie. Another one of my favorite lines is when Travolta is with Stephanie and they're dancing for the first time, and he's showing her the Latin hustle or the Latin tango or something like that. And she says, "Did you make that up?" And he says, "Oh, yeah, I made it up. Well, I saw it on TV first, and then I made it up." That's the type of shit that inspired me as a young kid. I saw it on TV first, but yeah, then I made it up. Anyway, rewatch Saturday Night Fever. Go to see the Saturday Night Fever 40th anniversary screenings. I will be there. Unfortunately, I no longer have my white suit, which I got in 1978 for my birthday. If I had a white suit, I'd be there watching it. I fuck with Saturday Night Fever. Those are the Saturday Night Fever lines of the week. G. Monetti. I got to work with Travolta on the movie Lucky Numbers, which was a dope-ass script. I did it with the great Nora Ephron. It was an excellent cast, a very bugged-out cast. Lisa Kudrow, John Travolta. Was Lisa Kudrow in that? Fuck. Yeah, she was in that. I think she was in that. John Travolta, Michael Moore.
Right.
He was in it. Bunch of people were in that movie, and it was a really, really, really good script. And it just wasn't that good of a movie, but I working with Travolta was the same thing. Like for me, working with Sylvester Stallone, I was bugging the fuck out, and he was cool as shit. And he even gave me respect. He was like, "Listen, I've met a lot of people that love the movie, but you really love the movie." Every day,
damn,
hitting him with lines. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put out a picture with this episode of me and John Travolta that I took. I never put it out. Where I was doing the Saturday Night Fever dance with John Travolta. I was bugging. I played like a goon in that movie, Lucky Numbers. Again, it's a good movie. It's not a great movie. It was a great script. And I got to like rough him up, and I was like, screaming on him and threatening him and shit. Mm-hmm. And it just wasn't that great of a movie, but he couldn't have been nicer to me. He couldn't have been more generous to me. And, I kept it professional, but when we're sitting around for hours in between shots, I was like, "Yo, what about this scene? What about that scene? I heard this. I know everything about that movie. I've seen every press thing, every, where are they now? I've seen the director's cut. I just know everything about that movie, and Travolta couldn't have been more generous to me. I'm going to put that it's a Polaroid picture of me and Travolta doing the Saturday Night Fever dance, and he was cool as shit to me. So the 40th anniversary of Saturday Night Fever, and that was the Saturday Night Fever line of the week. I played both characters. Thank you. What else is going on, G. Monetti? Did you hear about this woman in the Hamptons? Now, if you're not from New York, the Hamptons is like a hoity-toity area outside of the city. It's like it's very prestigious sort of
it's high end
vacation area.
Yeah.
And Steven Spielberg has a house there. Howard Stern has a house there. It's like a nice area. but a woman running for office out there in the Hamptons called the cops last year. Something was going on. She said, I quote her, I don't like this word. I'm not even going to say it. But she said a bunch of N-words, were standing outside of her home. And they were drinking Hennessy. She made the call to the local news and the local cops. And when confronted with it, this woman is running for office.
Yeah.
She's running for like local office out there. She said, yes, I have no problem with it. I live in a black neighborhood. I came here and I didn't see color. They're out there, and all of a sudden, this is her thing. All of a sudden, I can't use that word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See,
she could use it. She's right. She could use it. It's a risk.
Use it, but when you get smacked upside your head, and I'm not saying beat her down. This is a woman. She'll probably get smacked upside her head by another woman. Use it all you want.
Yeah.
Don't just use it behind people's backs, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Use it right to people's faces. But when you get smacked upside your head,
yeah, you'll stop using it. The physical abuse you're gonna get will make you stop using it. But by all means, go right ahead. You're
knock yourself out.
You're in Walmart. You're whatever. Just go ahead. Just whatever comes to your mind. And after a while, you'll stop using it because of the abuse. It will be too great to take.
I want to give a shout out to these barbers, these barbershops, and these men. There's a Wade barbershop, Wade the barber. He's openly giving dudes man weaves. And this is a black dude giving and so it's like he's giving dudes like jerry curls, like little high top fades, dudes with fucked up dome pieces who don't want to shave their shit bald. I heard about this on NPR. Dudes are getting their shit glued on like Steve Harvey had his shit on back in the days. Yo, you would not believe that it looks real, man. They glue that shit on.
I'm not with it.
They get little S curls. Little high-top mini fades with parts and all that shit. Transformational man weaves. Man, they're not even wigs. They're fucking man weaves is what they're calling them.
Oh, shit. So cats is getting jerry curls?
All kind of fly shit. Fades with like little high-top little fades, like fly shit. And I'm suggesting Kevin Durant. Yo. If you don't want to spend the time to just brush your shit, go to see my man.
Yeah.
Wade the barber.
Yeah.
Go see him. He will hook you up, man.
Yeah.
He will hook you up, and they glue it down. You could sweat in it. You could live in it. You could play ball in it. Hook your shit up before the finals because you look crazy on the yard.
Oh, because he's the new Jerome Kersey.
Yes. And Wade the barber, okay, he's in Maryland. Kevin Durant is from down there. I think he's from D.C. or actually from Maryland. He will glue some nice shit on your head. You will look proper. You will look nice.
Yeah.
He got that nice glue. You could wash it. You could swim in it. You could do all kinds of like regular stuff in it.
That must be...
Go see Wade the barber. I want to give a shout out to Wade the barber of W Hair in Maryland. He's doing his thing.
Damn. Yo, Denver sports writer tweets his unabashed racism that he was very uncomfortable with a Japanese driver winning the Indy 500 during Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah. So he said they fired him. He said his father flew reconnaissance missions over Japan in World War II, so him seeing an Asian, you know, it probably boiled his blood. So he tweeted that and he got fired. So fuck you, man. Fuck this cat. Yo, he won. He's Japanese. He happens to be Japanese. So what? He won. Damn, what's wrong with these people, man, that seeing somebody else win boils their blood? I don't get it. It's just a fucking race.
It's a car race, you fuck.
He's talking about World War II. What the fuck this got to do with them cats in Indy?
He was talking about World War II like he had a flashback behind his shit.
And it was his pops. Yo.
An 18-year-old girl. Now, 18 is considered, legal. An 18-year-old girl is auctioning off her virginity to the highest bidder. She's half Austrian, half German, brunette. The picture, she looks cute. I don't fuck with 18-year-old. I'm actually a married man. An 18-year-old it's her dream to auction off her virginity to the highest bidder.
Damn. Like they
she in the past collected close to $3 million for her V card, according to her listings on the infamous dating site Cinderella Escorts. Maybe she's a prostitute. I don't know.
Yeah.
How could you be an 18-year-old prostitute?
What?
But she is auctioning off her virginity. She's thought it through. She's obviously
she's old enough.
Thought about it. Should I just give it to a man later who will later break up with me, or should I auction this very precious snapper to the highest bidder and live out my dreams of going to college and getting a car? Her minimum bid is $112,000.
Oh, word. Oh, like they.
So she's not going for anything cheaper than 112. She obviously has a number that she wants. 112 is not 150, 125. It's very clear. But she is willing to auction off her virginity here, 18-year-old virginity.
18.
For $112,000. That's unless you get into a bidding war.
18. If there's grass on the infield, play ball. That's what they say, right?
That's what they say. Speaking of freaking off, the infamous Bunny Ranch that they need no introduction, but this is the brothel that was made. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's very boisterous. He talks a lot of shit. The Bunny Ranch. This is where Lamar Odom
he was
bottomed out.
Yeah.
On fuck pills and white women, went crazy, lost his mind.
Yeah.
A masked man, the dude was in a mask, crashed a tractor trailer through the Bunny Ranch, scaring the shit out of dudes in there that paid their hard-earned money to freak off in private. and of course, the ladies of the Bunny Ranch, I believe no one was hurt.
Good, man.
But I don't know what these people are crazy, man.
Yeah. Yo.
He went in there to fucking, I don't like if, I'm sure the dude who owned the spot, they could have got you on a little pay program if you wanted to get some ass that bad. You don't have to ruin everybody's party.
Yeah.
Imagine you're in like the Greek room. All the rooms are themed.
Right.
You're in there in the Greek room. You got yourself a couple of 2-3 nice chicks from the Bunny Ranch. You're doing God knows what with God knows who. You're living out all your fantasies. 2-3 in the morning, some wild son of a bitch comes banging through in a tractor trailer.
The ultimate hater.
Miles, please cue the sick fuck of the week music. This award is earned, not given. It's called the sick fuck of the week. This guy's really sick. Lock him up. How could you do it? Don't let him out. Damn. You fucked the dog? You what? You fucked the dog? Why would you fuck the dog? Why would you fuck your girlfriend's dog? What? Sick fuck. The sick fuck of the week. It's earned. Earned. Not given. You did. What? No. No. The sick fuck of the week is an award that is earned, not given. It is an award that is earned, but not given. Up there in Beaverton, Oregon.
Right.
Okay. Outside of Southwest Portland. Okay. He was at a Safeway supermarket.
Right.
They're trying to find a man who went into the supermarket and threw semen on women in the stores.
Oh, man.
Manuel Alcala was arrested, okay, in the parking lot of a Safeway store. He went into the supermarket and threw semen on another woman. You sick fuck you. You sick fuck. Where do you come up with these ideas, you animal? Lock this fucking guy up. Now, I don't know what the ruling is or what kind of law there is for this, but there should be no question that this guy shouldn't be on the streets for at least 3 years.
Yo, yes, absolutely, man.
Imagine you're in a Kmart, you're in the supermarket, at Target, you're chilling, and a guy comes up with I don't know, what does he keep it in, a canister or like a cup or like a baggie, and he splashes you. That's disgusting.
He better run like Carl Lewis after he does that if it's me, because I'm going to catch him and it's going to be bad.
Yes. This is another sicko. Okay, I don't think he needs to be locked up, but this person is sick. And you know, you need to start dealing with these people before they hurt themselves or hurt somebody else. This person is obviously crying out for help. There's a person that considers himself, or her, I don't know if I should say himself, because this person that considers theirself a genderless alien. This makeup artist considers himself, I don't know, I'm saying him. I don't want to offend this person. He's 23. I'm going to say him, because from all accounts of the picture, you're still a dude, okay?
Okay.
He's already spent $60,000 transferring himself into a genderless alien. He wants his genitalia removed entirely, so he's neither female or male. The plastic surgeons are saying, we don't know what the fuck you're talking about. We don't care how much money you have. We can't do that. This person will not stop.
Yeah.
He's meeting all the plastic surgeons all over the country in Beverly Hills. This one guy said, I don't want anything to do with it. And you know, these Jew prick plastic surgeons out in Beverly Hills, they'll take anybody's money.
Yo.
But you need to help people. Like, this is a sicko. The doctor said you need some sort of sexual organ to urinate, you dumb fuck you.
Oh, he just wants a patch of skin there.
Yeah, he wants to be a genderless alien. Sorry, you sick fuck. You're not a genderless alien. You're here on Earth. Okay, can you fly? Do you have a spaceship? You fuck with E.T.? You're not on that, you're not Luke Skywalker. You're none of that. You're a regular person. Everybody wants to separate themselves from the pack. Now they have another thing. I was listening to it on a podcast. I can't remember what it was. It was some highfalutin NPR shit or one of those fancy NPRs or this one. No disrespect to NPR. All the people sound like hipster fucks, though. They all have a very specific way of speaking. They enunciate everything. And, if you listen to, like, all the great podcasts, like if you listen to, like, what was the one? Serial or anything on NPR, they all enunciate everything. They all sound like they should be doing voiceovers for, like, the show Girls. Like, They have that specific way of speaking. But they had an episode on this podcast that I can't remember the name of. And I get it. I listen, people are the way they are. I don't like to make fun or degrade people the way they look. I guess you got to deal with it the way you deal with it. But now they have a thing where heavyset people, I don't even like to call them fat. Because I know if you're a big heavyset person, you don't want to be that way. You don't want to be an outcast. Like this woman was talking about, she's very open about it. But they have a thing where they come out. They make an announcement to their friends and family and loved ones. They come out as being fat.
And you you go through that whole soliloquy to try and dignify this shit. No, this is stupid. I want to backtrack. And then, with all this transgender shit, there's a market opening for this shit. They're going to have to create dolls that are genderless. So you can't buy a Ken or a Barbie, right? What if you don't identify with either? So a market is gonna
Then
come.
make your own fucking doll.
And
Okay?
wait.
You're so smart. Make your own fucking doll then. How about that?
I'm gonna try and make one with the accessories. The dick will be sold separately.
Like how they used to have, like, they'd have Barbie and Ken and G.I. Joe. Like, G.I. Joe would be, like, they'd say, and, you know, they could show him driving around in his tank, and they'd be like, tank sold separately.
Yes.
At the end of the commercial.
Dick sold separately.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to create dolls and stuff. But now, with the fat stuff, she's coming out as fat. As if people didn't think you were fat in the first place. You had to come out. You didn't have to come out. See, this is bullshit. Yo.
I know.
They don't get caught up in their insanity. Once you start trying to dignify madness, yo, let's call it what it is. That's ridiculous. That's stupid. You're overweight, you're obese, you know it, and the world knows it.
I agree. I mean, the woman she was like, yo, I know, like, I don't know why you got to make a big announcement. We see what it is.
Right.
You could be, I'm not trying to fat shame anybody, okay? Because I'm not fucking perfect.
Right. Who cares? That's the thing.
But it doesn't have to be a big spectacle and a whole theme of a goddamn podcast episode.
I'm coming out as black. I know people see me this way. That's the same shit. Like people, I'm coming out as black.
This is in the same category of, like, you know, stating the obvious and then people getting in trouble for it. A teacher in Houston, you know how they have most likely to succeed, most likely to take over, big businesses, most likely to run for president. A teacher in Houston said, one student, you're most likely to become a terrorist. And now the teacher's in deep shit.
Oh.
I say good. You need to keep your eyes on these fucks. It was probably some creep. Okay, I didn't look at the kid. I don't know what the kid looked like. I have no idea. I just know that, listen, you got to keep, I've been reading some of my past report cards and the things they were saying about me when I was 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And you know what, G? They were all fucking right. Everything was spot on.
You can't say terrorist.
He's disruptive. He badgers his teachers. He needs help. We don't want him in the class anymore. He's not friendly to others. He's not friendly to his teachers. At times, he aggravates his fellow students. It didn't affect me. I didn't bat an eye. They were right. If this kid's a creep, and they're concerned about the well-being of this kid and what he could possibly do, and the teacher wants to put a mark on it now, good. Fucking good.
Man, I hear you.
I didn't bat an eye. When I got thrown out of schools, you think I was protesting? You were there. They told me not to come back to the very worst public school in Brooklyn. It was voted the worst public school in the city at the time. We were in Erasmus Hall High School. It was a fucking nut house. Fights, violence, riots, stabbings, slashings. People were getting robbed in the school. All I did was talk a lot of shit. And at the end of the year, they said, please don't come back, Mr. Rapaport. They told that to my father. We don't want him here anymore.
Right.
I didn't do anything violent. I didn't flip tables. I have no great stories to tell. I was just so disruptive to the teachers that out of all the lunatics in that school, they asked me not to come back. Me, little old white Mike. I knew it. I understood it. I didn't complain about it. This was the bet I made, and I was willing to sleep in it.
So the guy's he's complaining?
Everybody's complaining. Yeah, the teacher's in trouble because he said, why are you saying that about my kid? This, that.
It's a Muslim kid?
I don't fucking know. I didn't fact check. See, I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast, 301st episode. You think I'm going to start fact checking now?
No Good Judge. We got a new one. 20-year-old savage gives his 16-year-old sister so much ooh-wee until she doesn't recognize him and then rapes his sister repeatedly. He pled guilty, and the racist, no-good judge sentences him to less than a year in jail, saying the stigma of his conviction would deter him. Think of that.
No. Where is this?
I don't fucking know. I read it. I didn't write it where the fucking guy came from. But I was disgusted. No jail, B. Less than a year. Heartfelt compassion.
All right. This is the Iron Rapaport Stereo Podcast coming live and direct. Another question that came up a lot over the last few days, long Memorial Day weekend, is whether or not Scott Disick should be considered a stickman. He was seen with, coiling around, jumping around at the Cannes Film Festival, as many as 6 women. All sorts of, models, this one, that one, this actress Bella Thorne. Meanwhile, Kourtney Kardashian was out there with her 23-year-old strapping boyfriend. Scott Disick was out there just trying to find his way. He's been ostracized from the family. They don't play around. My man Disick, I don't put him on the stickman list. He is putting in that work. You don't just get on the stickman list because a couple of days in Cannes. So people on Twitter.
Yeah. Hold your head.
That's your answer. You don't just get on the stickman list because you had a good week at the Cannes Film Festival.
Yeah.
Yes, he's out there freaking off. Okay? Things need to settle in. Information needs to be gathered and numbers need to be run. You see? Settled in, gathered, numbers need to be run before you get on the stickman list. We're talking about the prime of the prime, the Hall of Fame stickman list that was created here at the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. That being said, now the Kardashians made a public thing that they're cutting ties with my man Scott Disick because of his blatant attempts to upset Kourtney. See, I like Disick. He's like, yo, I'm not gonna let what happened to Kanye and let what happened to Lamar and Rashard McCants and the rest of these dudes happen to me. If I go down, I'm gonna go down sticking. Yeah. And now they want to cut ties with him. He has 3 kids with Kourtney Kardashian. You're not cutting ties on anything.
You ain't doing none of that.
You ain't doing none of that.
Yep.
You guys get treated like shit by dudes. You get played out. Then you're like, you don't know why. And then you play dudes out. And then you cut ties with Lamar Odom and all this and all that. And then when Disick wants to go to the Cannes Film Festival and freak off for a few days, the stress and aggravation of being associated with that family, anybody needs to decompress, get it popping.
Yep.
Scott Disick, you have an open invitation to tell your side of the story here at the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. We will not judge you. We will not hold you accountable for any of your behavior, but we would like to know about the escapades and what it's really like to deal with these crazy broads that they are called the Kardashian clan, the Kardashian killers. Scott Disick saw Get Out, and he knows.
And he got out.
To get the fuck out. He got the fuck out. He looks good. He looks himself. He's not in a brothel. He's still functioning. He got out with all his faculties working. Keep doing you, Scott Disick. Yo, this is the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. 301st episode of the show. I want to thank you, G Moody, for rocking with me.
Yeah.
Making me look good. Miles Davis, Jordan Winter, the 2 best podcast producers in the game, and all of the fans, all of the listeners, all the people that send the artwork, all the tweets, all the Instagram, all the Facebook comments, all the Snapchat comments. We see all of it. I try to get back to everybody. I know we miss a few, all the DMs, even though it's weird.
Yeah.
All the DMs, even though it's weird.
Yeah.
I try to get back to all of you. We have no idea how much we appreciate it. And we're going to keep on rocking. So I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. 301st monumental episode. I am, of course, the Gringo Mandingo. I'm in here with G Moody. Last name rhymes with duty. Say that with love.
G-Mo
I say that with love.
Always ready.
I say that with love. We're going to keep on rocking. We'll be back soon with some more episodes. I'm sure the pressure of the NBA Finals will cause Bizarro, Steph Curry to make an appearance soon. And other than that, we're out.
Peace.
Once upon a time, there was a new crossover that refused to play by the rules. It flipped the script and made all the others look like fools. Featuring styling that's sexier by far and handles like a rock star. Introducing the first ever Toyota CHR.
Enjoy agile handling in the body of a seductive crossover that comes with standard 18-inch alloy wheels. The first ever Toyota CHR. The perfect ride to spin your own tail. Toyota. Let's go places.